Hi guys, I'm back again and I have for you the book club tag. Okay, so let's start the first question. Yes, I am a member of a book club and I am a book club creator. The book club that I created started in about 8 years ago. And we started with about 9 members and now, we're growing. Okay. In the past, I was never a member of a book club. So when I was at university, I was never a member of a book club, but I wanted to be a member of a book club. So yeah, so I guess it was sort of a desire as well. But basically, the book club was started because of my friends. We used to always sit around and say, oh yeah, how come we don't have a book club? We need a book club. We love to read. Why don't we have a book club? So I decided to start one since nobody else wanted to throw themselves out there. Decided to start the book club. I said, okay, the book club is this date, this time at my place. And we're going to be discussing, I think it was Brick Lane by Malinka Reads. If you haven't read that book, check it out. It's pretty good. This was a nice experience, this book club. I mean, I think we have kept everything down to a minimum, not so much drama, because we organized quite a lot of things right from the start. I had chosen a few democratic ways of choosing books and things, and so that has worked really well. We share the hosting job, so it's not always the same person. So it's actually pretty democratically organized, and so for that there are not many fiascos or difficulties. Now the only time we had a fiasco, it wasn't fiasco, but there were some people who didn't want to read The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde, so we wound up with 4 members, including me, on the day to discuss it, and that was a bit a shame because some people they didn't want to read the book and they thought they didn't like it or whatever. But that can happen sometimes. I think that has only happened twice. So I would say all in all, it's about 95% going well. Okay, in the book club at the moment, we are 13 members. 13 is probably the highest number we've been in a long time. Our newest 13th member is an American and she's a musician. She's a cellist. So she has difficulty sometimes coming to the meetings, and so she hasn't been to very many this year. I think she came to maybe 2 meetings since the beginning, and that's just because she's always in concerts and doing rehearsals and things. So she's not always as available as she'd like to be. What type of literature? Okay, now the focus of this book club that I'm in is primarily to read and to critique and discuss books. We don't really care so much about what type of book it is. So we haven't gone down the avenue of saying, okay, we're only going to read sci-fi, or we're only going to read literary fiction, or we're only going to read award winners, or we're only going to read YA, or we haven't done anything like that. We haven't restricted ourselves to a specific genre because we know deep down inside that is not the best way to go about it, because we're probably going to wind up getting bored, come the 3rd, 4th month of the year. So basically what we do is each member suggests 2 books. The list is compiled to one giant list, so we have 13 members, so that makes 26 books. And I give the list 2 months before the last meeting. That gives the members time to research. And then when we come back for the last meeting, we vote. We vote for 7 books. Sometimes we have to vote twice because we have to break ties and things. But in general, it works really well like that. 7 books usually come out of the voting process. And, so it's pretty democratic and fair in the end. So our members get together 7 times within a school year. The school year here in France is from September to the end of June beginning, so first day of July, first or second day of July. So because we have so many holidays here, school holidays, we cannot meet every month. It's not possible. So what we do is we try to meet about every month and a half. And so in general, we read 7 books every school year. A name for the book club. Now, I suggested that we give our book club a name. I think we were in like our 3rd year of the book club. But nobody seemed to be really overjoyed with the idea of picking a name for the book club. So that just didn't happen. Now, if I was giving suggestions to someone else who was starting their book club, I would say, yes, picking a name is a good way to promote your book club. It makes it seem more lively, more interesting, and it's a way of plugging your book club when you have a name. It's not obligatory to have a name, but I think it helps, especially when your book club is composed of people that you don't necessarily know. In my case, I know everyone, so it's not exactly the same example. But if you're starting one online or you're starting one in your town, having a name is a good thing, because then you can make, little posters, or you can put an ad in the newspaper, or you can put like a little, a little notice up on a board, like, in community areas, like maybe the community pool or at the city hall or something like that. So it's a good thing having a name, although I don't think it's absolutely necessary. So that's all for the questions on the book club drama tag. I'm going to tag one person in particular who I know is a book club creator and manager like me, and that is Brooke Lee over at Brooke Lee. If you don't know Brooke Lee, you need to check her out. Her channel is very good. And I tag you, Brooke, to tell us all about it, girl, because I know you have some good ideas and your club runs in a specific way as well. So that's all I have for you today. I will link below my past videos. I did a book discussion video last year on book club, so it tells you the running of my book club. And I'll also link the book club video I did not so long ago, where I talked about the list for 2014-2015 suggestions, and I put it to you, my subbies, to tell me or to guess which books or which 7 books I would probably choose. So that's all I have for you today. If you're interested in doing this tag, please do it if you are in a book club, or if you're thinking, or if you started a book club, give it a go, because it's a good thing to see what everybody is doing. Okay, bye-bye.